The details. Fun to see this happen.
Yes, it is. And Zach Wheeler making his final start before the All-Star break tonight. You know he's going, save me some runs for tonight. The Phillies have a shot to do something tonight that has never been done in the 107-year history of iconic Wrigley Field. Score 13 runs or more in back-to-back games. As Charlie Manuel used to say, it's hitting season. Bryce Harper and the Phillies bats, yes, they are red hot. They've scored 28 runs in the first 2 games of this series. Harper, he is hot too. How about this? Hitting .400 with 4 homers and 9 runs batted in over the last week. And finally, that solo home run drought is over. He had snapped his franchise record, 14 straight solo homers.
I didn't really realize it until I got to 13, and Nappy was like, hey, man, you know you haven't hit a homer with guys on base yet? And I was like, man, I've been that bad with guys on base, huh? So to be able to come in the dugout, Nap was like, hey, you did it, finally. I was like, yeah, man, here we go. So hopefully I can do that a couple more times within the next couple of days and then the rest of the year.
Speaking of homers, you may have noticed something going on a little unusual in the Phillies dugout after every home run. The story behind their new home run hat tonight on Action News at 6 o'clock. JT Realmuto kind of says they're a little bit boring, so you'll want to see that story coming up tonight at 6. Well, tell me it's not painful watching the NBA Finals with the Sixers at home. Speaking of painful, former Sixer Dario Saric tore his ACL, and he is out the rest of the Finals for Phoenix. Saric, who was once upon a time a big piece of the process here in Philadelphia, went down with that torn ACL on his right knee in Game 1. Saric left, never returned, and now is out indefinitely against the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 2 of the NBA Finals right here on 6 ABC tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Suns look to take a 2-0 series lead. Roger Federer's run at Wimbledon is over. The 8-time champ loses in straight sets today, so could this be it for the tennis legend? Federer doesn't sound ready to retire. By the way, Novak Djokovic, his shot at a Grand Slam title remains alive. How about the Union? They look to rebound from their first loss in months when they return to action tomorrow against the New York Red Bulls. The Union, they beat them earlier this season, 1-0.
We recognize they'll be confident. They'll be in their stadium. They have a great team, one that we respect a great deal. But we know the games against them are always, 1 or 2 play games here or there. So we'll have to be on top of our game to take points back to Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the Union's 8-game unbeaten streak snapped last time out, so you know that's in the back of their mind as they try to put their best foot forward tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.